Right. Good night, good night, good night. Yeah. You ready for the program? Blessed love, everybody. You know, yeah, we in New York City. And we getting ready for, 10-day program, not to eat at night. No nighttime eating. Alright? And we're going to show you all the things you got to do for me. Because I'm on the program already, so, blessed love, everybody. I'm on the program. Patricia Jackson, good night. Blessed love, sistren. Give thanks and praise to the Most High. Matika, good night. Kanisha, good night. Sandra Carter, good night. Sandra Sweat, good night. Andrew Jackson. Andreen Jackson, good night. Blessed love to everybody. Family. Yes. Waterfall J. Joan VT. Carla Jackson. Bobby Lamont Anderson, good night, everybody. Donna Pinto, good night. Erin Porter, also good night. Blessing to you, Diana. Marcella, Makala, Sharon Deck Stephenson, I believe. Roseanne, Cheryl Norman, blessed love. Sandra Carter, blessed love. David, Brethren Gordon, David Gordon, brother, blessed love, good night. Annette Stewart, good night. And I hope you all going to enjoy what we're going to do because I'm on the program already, so you all have to join me eventually. And the program is going to start at Anderson, family, Jackson, blessed love, family. As Elizabeth Taylor, good night. Sister and blessed love to everyone. And give thanks and praise to the Most High. Omar Robinson, good night. Alicia Simmons, good night. Sorry. Who again? Paulie Wall, good night. Them names so big, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Master in the right. Dottie Thompson. Ficus Joseph, Karen Blackman Stewart. I want to welcome everybody. And the reason why I wanted to do this program is because, we have a lot of people coming in with cancer, And we have a seminar in Maryland on Saturday. And Karen Brooks, I think she's going to join me in a little while to give you some information on the program. Norma R, good night. Karen Brooks, sister, good evening. Send me the invite and let me add you to the live so you could give the people more information on the program or on the seminar we're gonna have on Friday and Saturday in Maryland. All right, we're going all over the world. We're going to Nigeria. We're going to Ghana, Uganda, South Africa, the UK. And we're spreading the word of love, and health. Chicago. We're gonna go Texas. We're gonna go to all these states. But the Bermuda, the Bahamas, St. Croix, we're going to be all going to Trinidad soon, sometime in July in Trinidad. And we're going to pass the message on to people, letting them know that how we were taught in the beginning to eat food was the wrong way. You understand? And that's the reason why we're full of diabetes and high blood pressure and all these kind of cancers and HSV and all these kind of different conditions that they make you all feel you can't fix. You understand? All because we were taught to eat in the nighttime. So we were taught to have 3 meals per day. And we were taught to have a pyramid diet. A pyramid diet means that you're going to have all the food groups in one plate. You understand? That's an acid diet. So if that diet was so strong, as I said to people before, if that pyramid diet that all these dietitians seem to promote so much every day, 3 meals per day, must have heavy proteins. If that diet was so strong in mind, how come all the people who's on that particular diet is full of cancer, full of high blood pressure, full of diabetes, full of all these fibroids? You know what I'm saying? How come if that pyramid diet was so good, how come people so sick? So that means that diet is not a good diet because we're not supposed to eat at night. So this program is going to teach you, if you follow the program properly, how to keep the digestive system healthy, free from foods at night, so that your body could heal while you're sleeping. Because that is the reason why God created sleep. You know what I mean? Put it right there. He created sleep. God created sleep. Jehovah created sleep for healing. So when you're sleeping, if you have food sitting in the earth system, in your stomach, all your healing mechanism will run to that area. We'll have all the food sitting there in your food system or in the stomach, in the digestive system. All your healing mechanism goes there to try to protect what havoc that food is causing you to have in your digestive system in the nighttime. While your healing mechanism goes there, he is leaving other part of your body vulnerable to a disease. You understand? So I want you to follow the program from the 5th of July. I'm on the program already. Since I'm in America, since the 11th of June, I only ate food twice. My soup and my pinto beans. So I ain't dead yet, and I have a lot of energy. So this misconception of eating 3 meals per day is killing your organs, giving you all cancer. You know what I mean? Giving you all diabetes and high blood pressure. So we're going to teach you now how to follow the 10-day program on not eating in the nighttime. In that way, your organs will rest themselves and they will heal what is damaged while you are sleeping. Because that is the reason why Jehovah God created sleep, for us to heal. We don't heal when we're walking around all day. You can never fix your vehicle while you're driving it. You must rest it. When you take it to the mechanic, you must rest it. So it's just common sense. I'm going to tell any one of us now that in order for us to fix anything inside here, we have to rest it. Rest the organs. Make them heal themselves. So let's teach you now how we're going to do that. All right? I want you to look at all what I have. You have to have a juicer. If you don't have a juicer, you ain't doing nothing. You have to have a blender. And because this program won't be long, we won't blend anything, but I'm going to tell you what you could mix together. You must have a juicer and you must have a blender. These are 2 things every family should have in their house. A blender and a juicer. Very significant. They can save your life. And somebody said, well, my mother lived to 100 years old and she ate all these foods. But your mother lived to 100 years old, she ate all the food that was clean in the 60s and in the 50s and in the 70s. And she used to walk a lot. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's saying about their mother, you lived so long and she eat all this pork and she eat all this, but she had high blood pressure. She got cataracts. She got glaucoma. She had diabetes. She had arthritis too. And she couldn't see good. You understand? And the older people live longer because they had no chemicals in their food. And they used to walk a lot. Everybody driving these days, they go to a block, they're going to drive. So when you come and tell me about the older people they live long, your mother lived for so long, tell me what kind of condition that they had. You understand? So you have to have a juicer. Number 1. You have to have a blender. Number 2. You have to have bananas. Number 3. You have to have the primary foods. Primary food, secondary food. You have to have, if you can get them in whole food, so even better. Primary food, lentil peas is a primary food, and your split peas is a secondary food. Now, in order for you on the 10-day program to balance or normalize the function of the protein in your lentil peas, you will have to mix it with the secondary food, which is your grain, your split peas. So your split peas, which is the secondary food, is going to normalize the protein or balance the protein in your secondary foods. And these foods would not be eaten in the nighttime. Don't forget that. You understand? These foods should not be eaten at night. We're going to leave them during the day, but we won't be eating them at night for 10 days. Don't forget. These foods right here, all the berries, gooseberries, red berries, strawberries, watermelon, and all the other fruits, papaya, oranges, and mangoes. Now, I want you to follow me now. If you want to keep the digestive system healthy from acid, you are not going to mix your orange when you're on the program with your mangoes. Don't forget that. You are not going to mix your orange with your mangoes. You can mix your orange with a grapefruit, a tangerine, a lemon. You understand? Any fruit that have the same seeds, they're families. So on the 10-day program, these foods right here, all the fruits, all of them here, fruits, should not be eaten in the morning. All the fruit, because it's a summertime in America now, in New York, and in other states, it's summertime. These foods, the fruits that is, should be eaten between the hours of 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., during a 10-day program, no fruits should be eaten. Period. No fruits should be eaten between the hours of 7 and 11 a.m. Why? Because your pancreas is not rising. And when your pancreas is not rising in the morning from regenerating, he is not being active till the hour of 11 a.m. That's when your pancreas starts to work and produce the enzymes in the exocrine part of the gland. So all your fruits should be eaten or juiced in a juicer or blend in a blender between the hours of 11 a.m. and 3 or 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., no fruits should be eaten. Don't forget now. All these foods here, the berries, they're full of carotenoids, they're full of terpenoids, they're full of retinoids. And they're also important for women who is suffering from breast cancer or who want to prevent the disease. Because these foods right here, all the berries, they act as what we call tamoxifen without the side effect. They prevent estrogen from getting into the woman's receptors. So her cancer don't spread, or she don't get breast cancer. That's factual. All these foods, retinoids, terpenoids, flavonoids, bioflavonoids, from these foods, if they are blended in a blender with some coconut water, we're going to teach you how to do that in a little while, these foods will protect the receptors. Although they are protecting your receptors from cancer, breast cancer that is, and all type of cancer, they are also strengthening the capillaries. They are also strengthening the arteries. They're also moving the blood, and they're also preventing inflammation. All these foods, blueberries, red berries, strawberries, gooseberries, all the berries. That's what they're for. That's the reason why God put them on the earth for us to use. He put them on the earth for a purpose. And the purpose of these foods here is to keep the vascular system strong. We call it vascular integrity. Watermelon with the seeds should be eaten alone or left alone. So if you're going to eat watermelon at 11 a.m. in the morning or 3 p.m. in the afternoon, make sure you take at least a half an hour before you introduce another fruit into your diet. Don't forget that now. And do not mix your watermelon with no other fruit. All right, leave it alone. So these foods here, all these foods, the grapes with the seeds, the strawberries, the blueberries, the gooseberries, the false berries, all the berries should be mixed together in your blender with either some elderberry juice or some pomegranate juice, and you can put that in your blender, and then you can use this juice as a base, and you could blend also these berries in your blender. Don't forget that, because they protect you from cancer. And they also keep the receptors healthy. Estrogen can't get into the receptors because all the retinoids and the flavonoids in these foods protect the receptors from estrogen dominance. Now, goji berry. You must have goji berry. You're going to mix the goji berry with all the other berries. All the berries should be mixed together. They're families. Don't forget, you have to use foods in families, man. Seeds will tell you what family the food is coming from. So the goji berry or lycium fruit is very significant for circulation, but it is more significant for your eyes. Keep the eyes healthy. So you're going to take 1/2 a cup of goji berry in the mixture of your strawberries, your grapes with the seeds, and all the other berries into your blender and blend it up. And that should be taken between the hour of 11 a.m. and 3 a.m. and 5 p.m. in the afternoon, in the evening time. These berries should not be eaten in the morning because the temperature in the morning is cool. And because all these foods here are what we call cooling foods. Mangoes are cooling foods. The citrus fruits are cooling foods. These foods are cooling foods. Watermelon is a cooling food. Cantaloupe is a cooling food. If you eat them in the morning and the temperature is cool, you will retain the sugars unless you're going to make a run in the park of 5 miles of running to burn it up. Otherwise, you're going to leave the sugars alone till 11 a.m. in the morning when your pancreas is now getting ready to produce your enzymes. Don't forget now. Cantaloupe, always have that. You can eat a cantaloupe with your mangoes. You can eat your cantaloupe with your mangoes, but you can never eat a cantaloupe with an orange. Don't forget, do not mix the cantaloupe with the orange, and do not mix the orange with the mangoes. You're going to spoil digestion. You're going to cause you to have more acid in your stomach walls. All right? So, your cantaloupe can mix with your grapes. So if you're going to have your cantaloupe during the day, you're going to have them with your grapes. You understand? Or you're going to have your grapes with your berries. Avocados, they are in season now. And you have to eat the food that are in season so that it can correspond to your bloodstream. Don't forget that. You have to eat the foods that is in season or in your environment so that that food can correspond to your bloodstream. This food, avocados, or all the other fats, your nuts, pistachios, all these foods, all these nuts and seeds should be eaten between the hours, don't forget now, of 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening. These foods should not be eaten at night. No nuts at night. No seeds at night. No fats at night. These foods, avocados, almonds, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, there should be a morning meal for your 10 days. They should be put into a blender with some almond milk because of your proteins, and you can get an almond or a phytonutrient plant-based protein, and your protein foods should be taken in the morning time in your blender with your nuts and your seeds and your bee pollen and your pistachios. Any food that have sugars should never be used in the morning unless you're going to burn it up. So you're going to have your proteins in the morning. Look at them right over here. Proteins. Proteins. By time 12 o'clock, 12 p.m., these foods supposed to move from your stomach, moving out of the digestive system into the small intestines to be eliminated. So you can prepare the stomach for another food, which is what? Which is your fruits. So when you have your plant-based protein, which do not take long to digest in the morning, that's your food base in the morning, that's your building foods in the morning. After 8 o'clock, between 11 to 12 o'clock, these foods are moving out already. It's preparing your stomach for these foods now. Between 11 and 5 p.m., your fruits now should be eaten. Your blueberries should be eaten or juiced or in a blender and drink 3 to 5 to 4 5 cups per day. Your avocados should be eaten between the hours of 12 and 5. Fats should never be eaten in the morning unless you're going to blend it up. And fats should never be eaten at night. Only thing you're going to have at night, in the nighttime, is either string beans juice, cucumber juice, green pepper, red peppers, onions, ginger, garlic, parsley, celery. Those are the only juice you're going to have at night. You're not going to use no fats at night, and you're not going to use no fruits at night. These foods should be eaten during the day for the 10 days. So in the nighttime, because you want your stomach or your digestive system to rest, you are going to feed your digestive system things that will digest fast and move out. So when you go to bed, your stomach is empty. And while your stomach is empty, your immune system is working well for you. Your endocrine glands start regenerating. Your liver start regenerating properly. Your kidney start picking up acid from the tissues to remove the acid in the urine in the morning time. If you have the stomach without foods, if there is food sitting in the stomach in the nighttime, in no way your body going to heal properly. That's the program we're going to have. all your foods, your primary foods, should be eaten between the hours of 12 and 5 or 6, and that should be your last meal. Any food or any drink have to be eaten or taken after 6 o'clock in the evening should be what? Your juices. Your juices. Because in half an hour, because they are 80% water, they move through your digestive system faster than the proteins. And they give your digestive system a rest. While your thymus gland, your bone marrow, your lymphatic system, and your spleen is getting ready to fight anything for you. So when you're going to bed at night, make sure a glass or 2 glasses of juices of red, green, yellow pepper, a half an onion, ginger, celery, cucumbers, turmeric. And that juice should be taken every night. 3 cups between the hours of 6 and 8 with lots of water. Lots of water. 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. We're going to put it up on the screen. We're going to put the herbs you're going to have to get. All you're going to do for me for the 10 days is to have a few herbs. Because while you're on this program, what we're going to be doing is sweating a lot. We're going to be draining your lymphatic system. Because your lymphatic system is vested in fluids that flow parallel to the bloodstream. So we're going to get a herb called burdock root. B-U-R-D-O-C-K-R-O-T, burdock root. The second herb you're going to get for me is called violet leaves. V-I-O-L-E-T-L-E-A-V-E-S. The third herb you're going to get for me is called cleavers. C-L-E-A-V-E-R-S. Cleavers. The next herb you're going to get for me is called echinacea. E-C-H-I-N-A-C-E-A. The next herb you're going to get for me is called red root. R-E-D-R-O-T. And the next herb you're going to get for me is called pork root. P-O-K-E-R-O-T. These herbs should be mixed together. And you could have 3 to 4 cups of these herbs every day. And what these herbs are going to do for you, they're going to drain your lymphatic system. If you have any troubles, in this area, if you have any troubles in your groin, if you have any troubles under your arm, in the armpit, any place that your lymph nodes at, these herbs will start to drain your lymphatic system and make the fluid become thin. And while you're on the program, you're going to be sweating, one of the 8 method therapy. You're going to be brushing. You're going to wake up your lymphatic system, because lymphoma can never come into your lymphatic system if you are doing the right thing in terms of keeping the lymph nodes clean. All right, so that's what you're going to do for me. So all the fruits, don't forget, all your fruits should be eaten between the hours of 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., no fruits. After 5 p.m., no proteins. After 5 p.m., no fruits. After 5 p.m., no proteins. All you're going to have after 5 p.m. is your herb teas. You're going to have your fruit juices, your vegetable juices, your red peppers, your cucumbers, your yellow peppers, your green peppers, your cucumbers, your parsley, your celery, your ginger, your onions, your garlic. They are your protectors. So when you drink that juice at night, and the juice have all these chemicals, phytonutrients we call it, phytonutrients. These nutrients get into your cells, and they get into the cells and help the cells to nourish properly, while your cells is moving waste out of the cells. While your cells is moving out the waste, your organs of elimination is working to regenerate, to work for you. See? Because now there is no food sitting in your stomach. There's no food sitting in your colon. There's no food sitting in your small intestines. You don't get IBS. You don't get ileitis. You don't get diverticulitis. You don't get Crohn's disease. You don't get leaky gut. You don't get all the itis they say can't fix. You know what I'm saying? Because you won't get them, because you are keeping the digestive system clean and empty at night so that your body can work for you. And that is where we were taught wrong. We were taught to eat at night, 3 meals per day. And because we are clogging up our organ system, the organs of elimination don't work properly, so you start having troubles in your liver. You start having troubles in your heart. You start getting troubles in the kidney. You start getting troubles in the lung, in the endocrine system. You start getting fibroids as a woman, PCOS, trouble in the pituitary gland, trouble in the thyroid gland, all because you had food sitting in the earth system at night, so you cannot heal, so you can't heal. In the morning when you get up, right here, see him? See moss. See him right there? You put him in some water, a little bit of sea salt. Throw him in some water. Yeah. And you're going to get some protein, your protein shake. And you're going to throw a little bit of the protein in your sea moss with water, with a little bit of sea salt in there. You understand? I'll help you to go to the bathroom. Help you to remove your bowels. And you drink it. First thing in the morning, your protein meal. Yeah. Now, it's going to taste a little salty, but the salt, sodium chloride, is organic. So it normalizes the function of the cells. Make sure that it normalizes your ratio with potassium. So don't forget, a little bit of sea moss with the sea salt in there. Make sure, don't forget now, a little bit of the sea moss water. Soak it overnight. It's going to have a little bit of salt in there. You get up in the morning, you're going to put a little bit in a glass with your protein shake. But it's just a little salty. If you have high blood pressure, don't take it. If you're suffering from hypertension, do not use the sea salt, okay? If you're suffering from diabetes and you have a high sugar level of 200 plus milligram per deciliter, leave the fruits alone. Don't use them. So that you can use the string bean juice, the cucumber juice, the red, green, and yellow pepper juice, your garlic, your onion, and your ginger, and they also now can keep your sugar levels normal if you have diabetes. If you have diabetes, you can use the nuts, you can use the seeds, but do not use the fruits until you can check your sugar levels, making sure that your pancreas is responding to what you're doing. That is very significant. Now, for women, when you're going to make your soup, you're going to go across over here now. Women, or even men, because this herb is good for the heart. It moves the blood. It's good for congestive heart failure. It's good for fibroids. It's good to move excessive amount of estrogen via your liver as a woman. It helps to fix PCOS. What you can do, Dangqui, D-A-N-G-Q-U-I, you can get the Dangqui sticks, and when you make your soup, before the soup is finished, you can mash this up, the Dangqui, mash it up, and just throw it in your soup. Put it in the soup with your okra and your peppers. Right before the soup is done, 2 minutes, you throw in your okra, your red peppers, you throw in your Dangqui, your green peppers, your onions, and your garlic, and a piece of ginger in your soup. Because ginger detoxifies ammonia. When you put this in the soup during the day, this herb will move the blood, help your heart, help you as a woman to remove estrogen via your liver. You understand? So this should be in your soup. Don't forget that now. If you are a woman or if you're a man, a small bottle of multivitamin from Food Base should be taken once per day. Nothing else but a vitamin. Only a multivitamin for men and women should be taken. No other vitamins or minerals should be taken during a 10-day. All right? When you're on a 10-day, make sure you get the oil. And this oil should be put on your skin after you brush your skin for at least 2 to 3 minutes to wake up your lymphatic system, to get into the second and third layers of the skin. Don't forget vitamin E oil. All right? That should be used, or you can use some grapeseed oil, coconut oil, or almond oil. Don't forget on the skin. And you can take an orange, or you can take a lemon or lime, and you can cut the lime on the lemon, And you can mix the oil, your vitamin E oil, your grapeseed oil, your flax oil, or whatever oil you're going to use for your skin. You can cut a lime, a lemon, or a tangerine, or an orange, and you can squeeze them in a small glass over here, a small cup, and you can mix it with the oil, and you can put it on your skin, rub it on your skin, and what that will do, that will move any flukes in the skin tissues. Mix your orange, don't forget, orange. Mix your lemon or lime with your oils and use that as a base to remove any flukes in the skin. That's what they do. If you have trouble with acid in the stomach and you're on the program for the 10 days, make sure that you have your orange peel. Do not throw it away. When you peel your orange, look at right here. Do not throw your orange peel away. It is a cooling bitter. It has anti-tumor activity. It shrinks tumors in the stomach. If you have any troubles in the stomach with acid, it will drop it. So if you have any troubles in your stomach and you want to prevent acid from elevating, make sure that when you peel your orange, make sure that you save the orange peel and use the orange peel as a tea. Don't forget that. All right, wonderful. Everybody understand what I'm saying? If you don't understand, we're going to put it up on the post. This herb, if you can get it for me, anybody who's on the program and is lacking energy, make sure you get a herb called Codonopsis. It's part of the it's a ginseng. And this herb is going to help the adrenals but give you energy at the same time if you're lacking in energy. Okay? Don't forget the name, Codonopsis. I'm going to put it on the post for you. This is the program that we have to go on in order for us to prevent cancer. These are the programs and these are the foods that we have to use in an organic fashion in order for us to prevent cancer. These are the foods that we have to use during the day to help the body to heal itself. These are the foods. These are the foods that we have to use to prevent viral infections. These are the foods that we have to use to help the heart, to help the kidney, to help the liver and the pancreas and the colon. These are the foods we have to use. These are the foods that are full of minerals. This food have lots of selenium. And because the soil is depleted in that particular trace element, we become deficient. Once we become deficient in selenium, we also put ourselves at risk of getting cancer. So use lots of okra, but don't cook it out. And okra is also good for your stomach. It soothes ulcers. So make sure that when you're using your primary foods, which is secondary foods, in your soups, you put your okra, you put your green peppers, you put your yellow peppers, you put your red peppers, you put your onions, you put your garlic, and a piece of ginger to detoxify all ammonia in the body. And then you use your fats at the right time of the day. You're going to use your fruits and your berries at the right time of the day. You're going to use your proteins at the right time of the day. And you're going to use your building foods now. Your building foods. These are your building foods. They're building foods. You're going to use this. This should be 80% of your diet. You're going to use these foods now in a juice form in your juicer at night. And you can have them any time of the day. But basically at night, because when you juice them at night and you go to bed after half an hour, all the minerals, all the antioxidants is flowing into your glands. Thymus gland, lymphatic system, spleen, bone marrow, liver, kidney, heart. And you're going to see. You're going to feel good in 10 days. Try that particular program for me, man. And you're going to see what you're going to feel. You know what I mean? You're going to feel like a lion. You will have no troubles in your digestive system. You're going to have no troubles in your kidney. You're going to have no troubles in your heart. You're going to have good circulation. Why? Because now you're resting your organs when you are sleeping. And there's no havoc in your digestive system to harm you long term. So the program starts on the 5th of July to the 15th of July. I started mine already. See, that's all my stuff here. That's what I'm using. You know what I mean? That's what I'm taking now. So all what I'm doing here I'm teaching it to you, brothers and sisters. All what you see me have here is what I'm taking. All you see me have, that's what I'm taking. I'm teaching you. You know what I mean? To try to stay healthy. Because at the end of the day, insurance is not assurance. At the end of the day, the money you have can save you when you have stage 4 cancer. At the end of the day, when your cancer gets into your liver or your cancer gets into your lung, and nothing could save you because now the cancer is taking over your immune system. Common sense. Karen Brooks, are you there? Karen Brooks, are you there? Don't forget your CMOS, trace elements. This is all I'm doing. I've been doing this for what? For 4 days now. And I'm going to help. I'm going to stay on this program till you join me on the 15th, on the 5th of July. And everybody's on the program. I want you all to go to come chat with Patrick Dells on Facebook. I will approve you. I will approve you as an administrator on come chat with Patrick Dells on Facebook. And we are going to do it together. So you are going to post all that you're doing for these 10 days. And we're going to share each other's information. Because each one teach one. Don't forget that now. Blessed love. All right, don't forget. Your proteins in the morning. Your fruits. Between 11 and 5. Your proteins, nuts and seeds during the day or in the morning. So by time, nighttime, all these things are gone out of the body. So you prepare the stomach for another food. That's the key in staying healthy. You can never have these foods meeting this food in the system. You can never eat a protein meal and eat fruits after a protein meal. You can never do that. If you eat a protein meal and after a protein meal you have fruits, you're in trouble. Never eat a fruit after a protein meal. So this protein, or all these proteins over here, by the time you have them in the morning, by the time it's 11 o'clock, they're gone. And your stomach is now preparing itself for another food, which is the fruits and the berries. You understand? And some of the fats around 12 o'clock. And by the time evening time, again, and your soups around 12 o'clock, between 12 and 5. And by the time evening time, 6 o'clock, all these foods here are gone. They move out of your digestive system. And now your digestive system is preparing for these now, the builders of the immune system, the builders of the blood, the builders of the digestive system. And then you're going to stay healthy. That's the key to staying well. Do not eat at night. That's your worst enemy, eating at night. All right, when the organs are resting. That's the reason why God created sleep for healing. Blessed love. Don't forget, the program starts at 9 p.m. on the 5th of July. And don't forget now, if you follow what I tell you what to do, ain't no cancer could come in your body. If you follow what I tell you what to do, ain't no virus coming in. Because why? You would have a strong immune system. The same immune system that they want to doubt, that God created and put in our system to fight and kill for us. You're going to build it up. And once it's sound and built, you can fight any disease that come into your body. Why? Because the whole body is strong. They're strong. The immune system is strong. Your liver is strong. Your kidney is strong. Your heart is pumping the blood through the vessel walls. And you can never ever get sick. Once you don't eat at night, follow this program for me. And you're going to see a big difference. Blessed love. Karen, are you there? Karen Brooks is going to put up all the information for our seminar in Maryland. It's going to be on Saturday. Friday I'm there in Maryland. Saturday in Maryland. Sunday in Maryland. Come back to New York again. We're going to have a seminar again. And try to have a seminar in New York. And we're leaving to go back to Grenada on the 9th. My family is missing me. I'm missing my family. Got to go back. But I'm teaching you so you can't let nobody fool you and tell you all there's no cure for no disease. Because these are the cure right here. See them right there. See them? See them cure? These are the cure. These are the cure. These are your cure. These are the foods that you put into your body and help your body to heal itself. These are the foods. These are the cure. They come from the earth. They come from no lab. They come from the earth. Earthly foods, because you are from the earth. And all the cures that you need is from the earth, because you are earthly. You're not heavenly yet. Dig it. Blessed love. All right. So don't forget, the program starts on the 5th of July to the 15th. I started already. This is my 4th or 5th day. And I'm doing everything again tomorrow morning again. No, I'm not eating anything again tonight. I have my juice already. Bedtime for me now. Bedtime for me. So when I go to sleep, everything is healing. Because my stomach is empty. There's no food sitting in my belly. To cause the healing mechanism to run to that area, to protect that area and leave other areas vulnerable to diseases. Dig it. Blessed love. All right. Let me see what I can please list the items in order for me. All right. Which item is that? Sophia Murray Williams. In which order would you like me to name the? She can't join in. Why she can't join? I'll be in Maryland on Friday morning, and I'm there till Sunday. And in Maryland, I'm going to take all my money I have and invest it in my people. I'm going to buy all the fruits, all the vegetables. And I told Miss Brooks to bring up a juicer and a blender. And I'm going to bring I'm going to buy all the vegetables. I'm going to buy all the fruits. I'm going to get to the primary foods. And in that seminar, I'm going to teach you all how to mix them. How to use the foods properly. And you're going to drink what I mix. And you're going to see that they don't taste bad. They keep you healthy. All right? So don't forget, join the seminar. Don't forget Karen Brooks in Maryland on Saturday. Big seminar there. And we're going to have all the foods. We're going to teach you how to mix the foods so that you can stay well. Because too much people come in with cancer. Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Grenadians, St. Lucian, Antiguans, all of them are full of cancer. Full of it. Why you got cancer? How come? How come you got cancer? How come you can't fight cancer? Because you can't fight cancer because the man who gives you the chemotherapy says to you, go back and eat the same foods. All right? The energy herb is called Codonopsis. All right? I'm going to put it under the post in a while, okay? When are you going to post herbs? We need cancer, etc. Are you ever Detroit area? Detroit is going to become, I'll be in Detroit soon, maybe sometime in September. I'm going to post all the herbs under the post. And as I said before, if you have a health food store near you, you can pick up the herbs that I'm going to mention. Or if you live in New York and you want Ambrosia to send the herbs for you, you can call Ambrosia 718-469-0985 and they will give you the lymphatic blend for the program, okay? You're going to need that because in that particular program we are draining the lymphatic system, okay? All right? Blessed love, and don't forget to give thanks and praise to the Most High because at the end of the day, He's the ultimate healer. Give thanks to no man, give no praises to no man, give no glory to no man because at the end of the day, none of us is no healers because at the end of the day, the body heals itself. So you, the individual, are your own healer. Don't forget that. And Jehovah God, He is the ultimate healer, and all praise and glory should be given to Him. Blessed love and give thanks and praise to the Most High. All the praise and glory should be given to Jehovah. Yahweh, Allah. He's the only one that deserves all the glory. Dig it. Don't forget the foods goes in proteins in the morning. Proteins in the morning. We're going to mark it on the post. Or I'll try to get Christy Books to put it on together so you all could follow the program properly. Because a lot of people feel I'm going too fast. So, we're going to put it on christybooks.biz and you can follow the program. Protein in the morning. No fruits in the morning. 11 o'clock, you have your fruits. And you can have your soups between 12 and 5. All your primary foods and your secondary foods. And then you can have, all your fruits and your fats between the hours of 12 and 5. After 5 o'clock, don't forget, no fats. After 5 o'clock in the evening, no fruits and vegetables, no fruits. After 5 o'clock in the afternoon, no proteins. Yeah? Only thing you should have in the evening time after 6 o'clock is your juices. Your juices only from a juicer. Don't forget that. And then that way, you can rest your stomach, you can rest your organs, and your organ will take care of you. Okay? Blessed love and give thanks and praise to the Most High. Alicia, thank you. Mary Shaw, thank you very much. Michelle Mike, Colin Will, blessed love. Gerald Sincere, blessed love, and the store, blessed love. Jean Champion, blessed love. Lee Johnson, blessed love, and you all have a good night. And don't forget to love your neighbor as yourself. And that is the second commandment in terms of loving Jehovah God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. Whoever say you don't exist, that's their business. I believe. If you don't believe, that's your business. I believe in a creator. Blessed love. Give thanks. See what's over here.